this. But yeah. That's like 4 different suggestions for you, Lilik. Alright, guys. It is time for iCast Your Freaking Awesome Replays. It's a lot like Fun Day Monday, but we have a little bit more swearing. I say naughty words like the C-bomb a little bit more, that sort of thing. So yeah. Today we're going to be casting some fantastic, incredible, and fucking amazing games. They are, of course, from the Capped Challenge. Now, if you guys didn't know, the challenge was to supply cap your opponent as much as possible. Which is funny because people supply cap themselves all the time anyway. So we're trying to really piss people off more than they possibly could be. And to start off today, we have a beautiful, ornate silver replay. Up here in the top left-hand side, in the red, the Zerg player. He is Essel. Going for the casual Overlord into 14 pool. Down here in the bottom right-hand side, in the blue, the Terran, it is Timmer. I think it's meant to be like Timmer, but he spelled it wrong. That's definitely not Timmer. So we're gonna go with that. If you guys want to get your replays in for next week, if you want to be featured on the iCast Your Freaking Awesome Replay channel, all you need to do is send in your replays with next week's challenge. Next week's challenge is way easier than this one, by the way, guys. It is drop it like it's hot. Send in replays with your sickest drop plays. Send in the submissions to eonblue95@gmail.com. As always, super simple, super straightforward. Get your replays in, but I want to see some creative shit. You really want your replay to get cast? Try, either have like a crazy action-packed game, or try... What the fuck? Or try something completely different, okay, guys? Maybe you just fucking Widowmine dropping constantly. I don't know. Maybe you're dropping Widowmines on their army. I don't know. I don't know why I'm obsessed with Widowmines. Maybe a Psystorm dropping, Disruptor dropping. Maybe you're dropping fucking Lurkers or something. I don't know. Show me some sexy maneuvers. Show me some cool fucking moves. Okay, guys? Send in your raps. Get them cast next week, and we will see how we go. Meanwhile, Timmer here, the sick eBay wall-off, building a Reaper after this early Marine, and is deciding to go for the tactical expansion inside his opponent's main base. Now, this is one... if you guys can recall the curse of 2017's ICYFAR submissions, every week we had about 24 games submitted that involved building a planetary fortress in your opponent's base. Kind of feel like we might be revisiting those days. A one-off, though, gets me a little bit wet and excited, especially when they make high-sec auto-tracking. What the fuck? Okay, I'm getting a little bit excited now. Now I'm getting a little bit randy, guys. I can feel me gibblies getting a bit hibbly. I'm getting a little bit wet in me downstairs trunks, and everything's getting a little bit excited. Oh, that drone was a real warrior. Survives on 1 hit point. Tim is like, oh no, you defended me, attack. Essel's like, yeah, get fucked, mate. I just fucking shut you down. I'm going for me lair here, making some queens, we're having a good time. Let's go to his camera. And he's like, what the fuck is that? What the shit is that? He sees it, and immediately the planetary starts upgrading, and he's just gonna fucking pull everything. Even the drones coming off the line, they're like, nibble, 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 mother trucker. This planetary fortress looks like it has almost 0 chance of finishing. Essel's like, oh, what a great rush. I had to attack move me workers. That was very hard to stop. On high level plays, Timmer. Essel's kind of giggling to himself. He's deciding to, just kind of stroke his ego in victory. He's kind of like, I think I've got this. Tim is like, okay, well played. You know what? I'm gonna transition into the orbital command at 4 minutes, and we'll see how that goes. Essel says, well, pulling all drones is not that hard, while accidentally pulling drones off the main mineral line. Of course, prioritizing the smack talk over the macro as per always. Apparently I've forgotten to turn off me communication. So we've got an attention-seeking child messaging me. What's the fucking button for that one, eh? Is it this one? It's this one. So we can go back on the block list for that guy. And then we can close that up again. Where's the button? Am I blind? I'm blind. All right. Yeah, I mean, I like unblocking him once in a while because it's fun taking that guy's ladder points and watching him cry about it. But anyways, the Zergling counterattacks on. Essel kills the only unit on the outside of the wall. Oh no, there's a few Marines and a Reaper. But, oh shit, Tim is committing. Tim is like, I'm gonna fucking take down this depot, mate. I'm gonna have a bit of a scout. Yeah, get fucked. The Zerglings kind of unfortunately all have their lives wasted. The plight of a cocky Zerg player, I believe. Timmy says, oh, that was a close one. Well, he's humouring his opponent, isn't he, a little bit, I think? I think Timmy might be a little bit of a cheeky bugger, guys. I'm starting to suspect that our blue Terran player is a bit cheeky. He's got Stim and +1 eBay, +1 bioweapons on 1 barracks. Oh, we're gonna see. Oh god, no! Mules drop it on the low ground. The Zerglings say, nah, we don't believe in fighting civilians. We're gonna right-click on the depot again. Timmy here says, I've seen Aliens, that movie. Basically, the Zerg, you're just meant to just keep fucking clicking on them. And apparently, the Terrans will just freak out, start screaming, and shooting each other in the head. So far, he's probably a little bit surprised. He's like, this isn't exactly like the Aliens movie. They haven't started killing each other yet, have they? But he's just going to keep trying it. We see more Zerglings. Still hasn't gotten Zergling speed or anything like that. And he's going to build Corruptors right now. The natural predator to 1 barracks Stim Marine Reaper is, of course, Corruptor production. That's a science fact that everybody knows. If you guys have never watched the show Cosmos, he talks about the science of why Corruptors are just so good against 1 barracks Marine. It's all about the science, and it was all about Isaac Newtonian, who discovered the Caprulu strategy guide. And it's about the winning the games and the stuff. So these Zerglings, they kill some mules, which were all about to run out anyway. They feel really good about it. They don't realize those mules were literally about to fall apart. That's the equivalent of pushing over an old person and watching their hip break and say, I'm a fucking warrior. But it's not really that big an achievement, is it, Zerglings? It's not really anything to be proud of, you little fuckers. So back to what else is going on. We've got the Corruptors coming across, a couple jellyfish, and there's been like no droning behind this because Essel believes in a strong, firm economy, doesn't want to get too thick in terms of the drones, is like, nah, let's just, oh, ultimate BM. The other guys are just watching, they're cheering, they're like, yeah, take a piss, let me join in, oh yeah. We're going to piss all over your depot. That's the most crucial structure in your base. Even going to micro back the fucking weakened one. Oh, big dick Essel just comes out. Mountain Dew flows out of the mouths of those Corruptors. Unfortunately, guys, it does suck being a Corruptor. They do pee out of their mouth. It's a little bit of an unfortunate physiology. Once again, Abatha being a little bit of a fuckwit. Not really caring about hygiene. He's like, I don't care. As long as it's effective, gets the job done, I don't really give a shit. Once again, Essel's like, you know, there's an orbital command center here. It's the crucial center of your economy. But that's exactly why that's what you expect me to focus down. Instead, I'm going to be a big dick genius. I'm going to focus down the fucking supply depots. Look at this. Look at me spray. That's right, I was drinking Mountain Dew till 4 AM last night. I don't have a bedtime. I'm an adult Corruptor. Look at me, I'm a big boy. I'm a big boy with a big fucking sack of Mountain Dew on me back. You can see actually the sacks throbbing on their backs. That's where they store the Mountain Dew piss. And they're gonna, they're even gonna get a medevac. Essel! Fucking doing well here. Meanwhile, Timmer here, still on the 1 barracks Stim bioproduction. Of course, for you guys who don't know, that is what you're meant to do, is after you've got the Stim upgrade, you swap your barracks back onto the reactor so that you can produce double the Marines you would otherwise be able to. It's kind of fantastic, amazing, and beautiful all at once. At this point, Essel is saying, you know what, I better do a macro transition. I'm gonna make me Zergling speed upgrade. It's 9 minutes into the game. I know it's a little bit earlier than I normally go it, but this game, I feel like having some late game. But in the meantime, we should use the units we've already built. Let's go for a bit of harassment. And nothing harasses a siege tank better than letting it kill everybody. So these Zerglings just taking the better part of Valor, they're like, yeah, we're gonna trade 36 Zerglings for 2 Marines. I think that was a pretty good fight. The siege tank on the high ground is feeling pretty fucking good about himself right now. He's got 14 kills and he's like, all right, buddy. Yeah, let's do that again sometime, shall we? Meanwhile, Tim is saying, I've got 3,000 minerals. I think what I need is more economy. Decides to put down a 3rd command center. Not a bad choice at all. In the production tab, oh my, we've got Mutalisks on the way. A couple of drones having a smoke break. They're not even pretending to work. Normally you see the drones having a smoke break behind the minerals or something. They kind of pretend they're vaguely useful, but this time they don't even give a fuck. So Corruptor's going to come in again, once again, target the most crucial structures in the base. Definitely couldn't have won by now if they shot down the command centers, continuing their method of just being a bunch of smart guys. Of course, you know, I do admire Essel basically saying, you know what, you tried to planetary fortress rush me. I'm just going to do the piggy challenge. I'm going to supply block you constantly. And Timmy, I guess, is also playing the challenge. Are these guys friends? Is this a custom game? I don't know what's happening, because this guy just did a 2 Viking run by to kill a single overlord. And it kind of actually worked. He killed an overlord, and now Essel is within 50 supply of being capped, which every Zerg player knows is a very uncomfortable position to be in. I think Essel's really reeling from that damage right now. You can see it. He's struggling. He's trying to build Zerglings. He's like, I need a 4th base because me natural and me 3rd are way oversaturated. There's not enough mineral patches for these drones at all. And Timmer, of course, is like, nah, let's move out and take a base. I've seen you've gone mass air units this game, but I don't know what missile turret is. It's okay. I'm gonna get another factory. Let's get some more factories and reactors over here. We've got to defend this area because realistically, there's some ground. There's a tree. I don't know what they're defending, to be honest. I think they just felt like sitting here for no apparent reason. Meanwhile, Essel's like, how about a nice big sack of Mountain Dew on your depots? Let's take a piss. Tim is like, can you fucking stop, mate? Can you fucking stop? Essel right now is doing the equivalent of not just beating your opponent up, but when they're half unconscious on the ground, they're like, I submit, you're better than me, you're stronger, you're more awesome. And then Essel's like not a gentleman. You know, like the gentleman's like, okay, buddy, helps them up. It's like, okay, we can be friends now. You know, it's the classic, you start as enemies, but then you become best friends. Essel's not that guy. Essel just is like, nah, fuck you, drops trow and just starts pissing all over the guy who's already on the ground. This is Essel. He's just not that nice a guy. And that's kind of why I like him. I like people who embrace their inner urge to be a shitbag, and that's really what Essel's doing right now. Being a real grade A piece of shit. And that's my kind of person. That's my kind of StarCraft player, to be honest. I mean, this is a war game. This isn't about patting each other on the back and being friends. It's about fucking each other up, and that's exactly what Essel plans to do. Oh my, these Zerglings! Finally! Breaking that ramp, and this siege tank is like, oh shit, I can't lower me gun down anymore. Your little heads are too low, I can't shoot you, fuck. Takes a piss on the command center as well. Essel! Really, really playing with his food right now, enjoying this one. But Timmer says, you know what, you've got air units. I know the counter to air units, it's fucking armor upgrade missile turrets. And he's building them next to his supply depots. Is that not the cutest fucking thing you guys have ever seen? He's like, I've got to build a missile turret next to each depot I build now. That's clearly how I'm going to win this game. The mineral line, not so important to protect, but these fucking 2 depots right here, I'll be damned if they go down. Oh my god. Thank you very much, Mr. Wayne Terra, with the 1-year resub. And Yui with the Twitch Prime sub. Thank you so much, dudes. Really appreciate the support. I hope you guys are enjoying this game as much as I am. What's, I think, most impressive about Timmer's play is the fact that with 3,500 minerals in the bank, Timmer has finally added a second barracks. Would be nice if there were 6 or 7 of them so far, but instead we are seeing the one of everything build. We've seen a few Vikings, now a few Widow Mines, a Cyclone, a few Marines, a Liberator, a Siege Tank, another Widow Mine. The classic RTS player decision here to build one of everything. Oh, these missile turrets, they're kind of defending the whole base. They're not even right next to the depots. Tim is starting to defend quite okay here and is going for even more command centers. All right, why the fuck not? Why the fuck not? I mean, the 3rd got shot down by the piss. Here we go, another amazing attack from Essel. Loves to go for these really consolidated attacks. Definitely doesn't go in piecemeal, just a few Zerglings at a time. Oh, wait, what am I saying? That's exactly what he's done every single fight. He really does think he's the aliens out of that movie, doesn't he? He's like, you know, I've got to give you a chance. I basically I don't want to win by overwhelming you with a sudden, brutal, multi-directional assault through the air vents. I want to run into your auto turrets until you run out of ammo. That's kind of what I want to do. I don't know if it's going to work though, because realistically, Timmer here is like, I figured out the counter to your plays. It's Neo Steel Frame. I'm going to have 2 more spots in me non-existent bunkers to put all 6 of my Marines in. It's going to work out well. I've got a lot of production. I'm using it consistently. I think the bunker upgrade is going to win me this game. I think that's the play. It's definitely the play. It's a good choice. I'm down with it. But we have seen a bit of a tech switch from Essel. And I think Essel's going to try and make Timmer Essen des Scheiße, if you know what I'm saying. That was not a very well-structured sentence there, Pig, but we're going to go with it anyway. Speaking of eating shit, how about welcome to Mutalisk Town? They fly in and they say, quick, go for the crucial targets. Let's shoot your supply depots because I'm being an absolute dickhead. I love it. I love it. Essel's like, haha, I could probably just kill everything, but I'm going to kill a depot and run away. I'm just going to be a dickhead. The Corruptors are like, hey, we're over here too. We've got a pack of jellyfish, a pack of flying worm dudes. Oh, but Timmer is starting to get up the planetary fortress and is trying to build missile turrets there as well. Oh my god. A 4th as well. Timmer trying to mass expand here. And you know what? Our Zerg player Essel is still only on 42 workers with no actual tech. We have seen a triple upgrade transition, but no actual upgrades yet, so more drones are on the way. We'll see how this one goes. Oh god, Zerglings versus Planetary, but that Planetary has +2. Oh my god, it has 5 armor? Planetaries have 3 base armor? I didn't even know that. Holy shit. So it's got 5 armor. These Zerglings are doing half a damage point per attack. This is a little bit like watching a toddler trying to fight his father. The father's just kind of holding his fucking head back on the palm of his hand and laughing while the toddler's like, he's trying to whack him, and the dad's just laughing and he's going, you little shit, you think you can fight me? I'm stronger than you. Well, this is Big Daddy Planetary Fortress right here. It's got fucking 5 armor and 45 Zergling kills. Meanwhile, holy fuck, Corruptors pissing on missile turrets. I never thought I'd see that one. Essel says, I could have gone around into the depots, but I'm going to fight your missile turrets because that's the sort of manly jellyfish fucking harassment fucker that I am. Oh yeah, baby girl, let's take you down. These Corruptors going to take out the medevacs and then fly out of there. A few of them might actually go down. The Marines, not going to get any more of them. The Mutas are coming in now, but Marines and a missile turret trying to build more. Uh-oh. Can the Mutas take this down? Remember, guys, this is a 2 armor missile turret. It's going to be pretty good, even though there are 17 Mutalisks. What I'd love to see is these Mutas just click on that planetary fortress. Come on, you know you want to. And then die to all the Marines and turrets. Show me what you've got, Essel. Show me your moves. He's building more jellyfish back at home. Hats off to him. I think he's realizing he's got a ton of fucking drones in this main base. He's going to start moving those out to his new expansions. Still no upgrades and no other units, though. So here's a tip, guys. When I give you a tough challenge like today's one, it's definitely cool to go in and target a depot down here or there, but you don't need to just target the depots. You are allowed to just win the game at some point, but Essel says, you know what? I really love that Aliens movie. Let's go in a few at a time. Yeah, let's fucking, oh my god, oh, double piss attack. I'm okay with the piss. The piss is looking pretty nice. The missile turrets go down to the Mutt-Mutts. The Mutt-Mutts are gonna take on these Marines, and they're actually gonna be able to overwhelm. I don't know if there's enough anti-air here. They're clicking on the Cyclone, now they're clicking on the Marines. Oh my god, the Marines all go down, the Cyclone falls, the single lib's like, ah, fuck. The missile turrets are going to hang on to this zone over here, though. My god, these missile turrets are fucking good, mate. Essel's like, I've got 6,000 minerals. I don't really have that much lava because I haven't been injecting the hatcheries. I don't know how to queue those up on these injects. Shit. And, you know, I can see this one slipping away. I've seen this before, right through to the top of Platinum League, where there's Terran players who kind of don't really do anything all game, but eventually they just build enough planetary fortresses and missile turrets, and throughout all leagues up to Platinum, I notice about 85% of players' response to seeing impenetrable positions is to dick around for about 40 minutes on mid-game units, then grow frustrated and headbutt into very well-defended locations. So I think we might be seeing a little bit more of that here from Essel, as goes in and says 8 Zerglings versus a Planetary Fortress. I think the Zerglings win this one. Scratches his head at the end of that and says, I think it was close though. I think that Planetary, it's probably burning. It's probably burning. I can't see it through the fog, but I think it's probably going to go down. I think that was a close fight. I think we definitely did more than 40 hit points of damage. Yeah, I think we're doing all right. Meanwhile, Tim is like, you know what? I think it's time to attack. I've got together a well-rounded and beefy army, 2 Vikings, 2 Liberators, and 7 Marines. I saw Innovation do this push on his stream the other day. It was exactly the same push, I'm sure of it. And is actually going to go in and fucking destroy all the Mutalisks? What the fuck am I watching right now? Oh my god, these Marines have 1-1. Every single Mutalisk goes down. What the fuck? And the Marines managed to take out some of the units. So, okay, a few more Zerglings going to go in. Essel's like, okay. You think you're pretty cool, don't you? You think you're pretty cool. Tim is like, you know what? I'm getting some more factories up. I've still got this base down here. We're just going to kind of take our time with this one. This drop is just kind of floating around, a little bit lost. And, Wave 17 of Mountain Dew Assault. Here we go. Look at those fucking sacks throbbing. The only unit to have their bladder fucking exposed on their back. It needs so much storage space to store all that caustic spray. It is just, they're loaded up and they are ready to burst. These guys are that drunk dude who's there and he's kind of holding his crotch and there's a big line in the bathroom and he just fucking runs into a dark corner of the room and unleashes. You're like, mate, could you at least find an alleyway outside or something? They're like, no, I fucking can't, but I can find a planetary fortress. Unzips the fly and 7 simultaneous streams of urine land all over that planetary fortress. A resounding boom echoes around Catalyst as it does go down. Meanwhile, yet another rando Zergling assault, actually going to get some pretty sick damage this time. Finally finds some nice siege tanks. I love the way Essel does this. Grabs the Zerglings periodically, is always like, you know what, I'll grab 1/3 of me Lings and I'll attack move them to the other side of the map. I think this is how we should do it. Timur here is basically just slowly getting fucking drowned in piss. It doesn't smell good. His base just has that aroma of there's been a lot of fucking drunk people here pissing. It's really fucking gross at this point. And Essel's like, yeah, I know, mate. I'm gonna kill your depots though. I'm gonna run past your army to kill your fucking depots, mate. Oh my god. That Widowmine does finish off the siege tank. These 2 Zerglings though, they are looking for some supply. He's blocked him. Tim is like, you've got so much stuff, mate. This is fucking unfair. These 2 Zerglings are like, I'm gonna supply block this shit out of you, mate. Let's fucking go. The depot's like, you do realize I have fucking reinforced armor plating, mate, and you still don't have any upgrades. Essel's like, yeah, I felt like those Zerglings should have killed about 6 supply depots in that time. Nah, let's not get upgrades. It'll be fine. That triple evolution chamber, they're there mostly for the aesthetics. It's the symmetry. Having a couple of throbby Evo boys, their little tentacles hanging off the side. It just makes the base look nicer. The queen, she doesn't like to be in a home that isn't well decorated. She likes the place to look very homely, very nice and comfortable. And, that's what the Evo chambers provide. Meanwhile, Essel's like, you know what? I think that last attack worked so well. I'm going to do it again. The Widowmines can't make up their mind. Holy shit. Make up your mind on what you want to fucking eat for dinner, you psychopath Widowmines. At the same time, Tim is going to go for a counterattack. He's like, haha, take the freedom fucking cooling event. And the Vikings and Marines are going to come forward. The Hellions and Marines have clicked on the hatchery. And the Zerglings are fucking killing them all. Oh my god, they've clicked on the hatchery. The Zerglings are fucking killing everything. Oh, Timur is going to lose the entire army to a fucking couple of Zerglings. A single Marine decides to actually start fighting them. The Corruptors come back. There's still Lings in the main who are trying to get at these 2 depots and doing literally fucking no damage right now. The attack at home is going to be held. And it looks like Tim has had enough. He's like, you know what? The building armor was good, but fucking Zerg, mate. There's a lot too much. you know what? GG, well played, actually. I can't produce enough. And, unfortunately, Timur here does have to tap out, I believe. Going for the classic mistake of trying to build one of every unit rather than a lot of one unit. But you know what? It's always hard. When your opponent unzips their trousers, it's a bit intimidating. It's hard to stay focused on building your barracks, pumping out your marines. So I think we've all been where Timur was when we were in Silver League as well, where your opponent pulls out some fucking weird shit. And maybe you guys were back in Silver League before Caustic Spray existed, but let's face it, there's always been an equivalent of pissing on your opponent's base, right? We've always had some fucking cannons or some spine crawlers pop up in our base. We've always been in the spot where a fucking rando Thor runs in with 12 SCVs repairing it and you go, what the fuck is going on? It's all the same thing. No one knows what to do in that scenario. You just kind of go, what the fuck's happening? You embrace it, you say GG, well played, and you decide to build more than 12 Marines over the course of your next ladder game. GG, well played. Thank you very much, Essel, for submitting that one. Good shit, my man. Good shit.
Checking in at